If you want to keep your exercise from this workout, this is the one, man, right here. YouTube, what is up? We are back with another day. We got a vertical press upper body day today. We're gonna hit some Z press, some pull-ups, what else do we got? We got some rotational stuff for the upper body. Later today, we got our first team BP, so the whole team will be there, and then we got a scrimmage for Saturday. So we don't get to do a tournament, but we found a couple teams, and we're gonna run a scrimmage. Hopefully, I just got some live streaming stuff in for the scrimmage, and we're gonna be able to live stream those on Facebook, so that'll be kind of cool, and get some really good content there, so I'm pretty pumped about that. But yeah, today should just be a ripper. Upper body pumper. We got a podcast that we're gonna have to get to, so we might have to split the lift up into 2 different segments. I'll do part of the lift now, part of the lift later. Hopefully I can just get it in all now, but just a fair warning, we got a podcast in an hour, so we're gonna have to do that. And nothing much left to be said. Let's get after it. Let's go. 10 rep max, Z press here on these Z presses, just seated. Keep the legs straight, flexing here, stay nice and tall, pressing through. Really, really like these. Let's go. Whoa, nice. Good little first set here. Keep working. Second set here. Making pretty good pace today. I finished up all the accessories with this one. I'm gonna record one more series of the accessories. I kind of like this accessory set, so I was all right. We're getting 4 sets of that in. But we got some Stroop twist, some throws, and some pull-ups. Obviously, we got more pull-ups than just 4 sets because we got 50 total pull-ups. But yeah, really enjoying the accessories here. Got pretty good tempo. Let's go. Whoa! Damn, that's heavy. All right, one more set there. Woo! Let's go get our accessories in, recorded. Boom, holy shit. The rotational movement today, we got the Stroop lunges here with the reverse lunge. We're gonna step back, reverse lunge, twist those feet as far as possible. Try to face that way, then we come back up, but it's a dynamic movement. So it's gonna look like this, full, we got 6 of these here. Step it. Twist, trying to stay off that knee. I don't know why I went to that. Black it out, bro. It's like that. These are actually kind of tough, but they feel really, really good. Really enjoy getting into these awkward, kind of twisted up positions. Soft tissue wise, I think it's important. And again, just becoming a rotational athlete. I think it's trainable, I think it's doable. I think when you get into these positions, you find out just how unable you are to go into them. It kind of shows you a lot of athletes will just completely collapse. And even for myself, these are pretty challenging, and I do a ton of this stuff. But you see guys like when Bobby Stroop has Patrick Mahomes and his pitchers do these, it's pretty wild how far around they're able to get. Oh my God, oh shit. Here we go. But it's working it all the way from the foot to the hips to the top of the spine. Really, really like these movements. Just had a conversation with Joel Smith about starting with complex. Then going to simple and letting complex, letting the play, letting these movements that combine everything dictate the output stuff. So when you do stuff like this, I can find a lot of points, right? So is it my ankle mobility or stability or strength that I'm struggling with in that rotational pattern? Is it the spine? Is it the hips? Like, where am I struggling here? Let the complex movement that combines it all dictate what I actually need, rather than just saying I need ankle mobility and working on a bunch of ankle mobility. Let's actually try this in the twisting aspect. Maybe it's not my ankle, maybe it's my hips, maybe it's my spine, or maybe it is my ankle and I'm doing a bunch of spine work, and that's why I can't rotate, is because my ankles aren't able to get through, right? Or they're not able to hold position. Anyways, I really enjoy that thought process. Let the play, let the complex dictate the prescription of the outputs, the prescription of mobility, the prescription of strength, the prescription of speed. When I'm playing a game, when I'm on the field, where am I struggling? Then go work on those qualities in the weight room, then come back out to the play. But I think a lot of times we just focus first on the weight room outputs and just kind of throw stuff at the table. We're like, well, they just need to sprint, they just need to lift. And I think we're missing data points there. We're not looking at the play aspect. We're not looking at the movement aspect and seeing what do they actually need to work on. What is the component that they're actually stuck at? So something we talked about, we got a little seminar coming up. Joel and I do. Should probably put a little plug in here for that. But yeah, seminar coming up in Cincinnati and this summer. And I'm pretty pumped to kind of dive into some of the out there thought processes of strength conditioning, the non 3x10 methods of strength conditioning, the red pill version of strength conditioning. I think there's a lot of really, really good stuff there that we're going to cover, and I'm really excited to have a bunch of coaches there. So we'll get to that, but first, we got some super cat throws. Let's go. Then we got super cat throws as our dynamic plyometric for the upper body here. Again, trying to just become an explosive freak here. We got 5 throws, tossing it up as fast as possible. Here we go. There we go. Boom. Let's get back to pressing. Last set here. Probably last set here. 10 of them. Ripping it. Should be clean. And by clean, I mean a 9 out of 10 RPE. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's a good weight to stop at and not be a meathead with. It's actually feeling pretty clean, but we'll get to some accessories. Let's go. So we hit all of our accessories for one round. This will be our second round of accessories. Hit all of them, then we're out ski. Pretty quick day today. I'll probably come back and hit some isometrics and impulses later just to rip them, but we got single arm elevated push-ups. If you want to keep your exercise from this workout, this is the one, man, right here. Same single arm push-ups that we were talking about last week. Coming up here, nice and slow, lower here. You get the extra range of motion in that shoulder. You're pressing up. This is a titty popper here. Here we go. Just like that, man. These are freaking, those are good. Get the extra stretch in the shoulder, a lot of core work there to control it. Again, just another simple way. You can progress the gymnastic type movements, the body weight type movements, the calisthenics, however you want to call them. Progress them by just adding more range of motion, right? Adding weight, continue to build up some of these things. Again, I think there's a ton of benefit for athletes to implement some calisthenics, some bodyweight movements as their accessories for injury prevention, armor building, just even some great hypertrophy work there, as well as body control. So here we go. This left arm is not as good. Oof. 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 Yeah, those are good. Like, even your adductors are working there when you're bracing out in that tripod. Obviously, if you're really, really good at them, you probably don't have to brace on the tripod. But man, that is a full body annihilator. Let's keep going. Come on. All right, then the arms for today. We got 1 on 1/2 rep curls, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, all the way down. It's a full rep, a little Thibodeau special, hypertrophy special. Just building up that time on attention, baby. This is a great one if you really struggle at like a top range of motion in a bench press or a squat, like a bottom range of motion squat or top range of motion squat to get out of sticking points. So let's say a squat, your bottom is your sticking point. You would go all the way down, halfway up, back into that bottom, drive back up for the full rep. Bench press, like the top of your bench press, your lockout of your bench press is tough. You go all the way down. No, sorry, you would go halfway down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, and then you get that hat lockup position. Same thing, reverse, if it's the bottom, off the chest, that's tough for you. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. So great hypertrophy stimulus, great for sticking points. Right now, we're just using it for a pump. Let's go. One. There we go. Boom. All right. Core, chin-ups, we out ski for this podcast. Let's go. We got this side bend and rotates very similar to last week where we were kneeling. Now we're just gonna stand, hand on the top of the head here. Make sure I have my mic with me. We're gonna side bend. We're gonna rotate up ever so slightly, and then we're gonna come back down. We got 6 of these. Oh, yeah, that little twist, absolute money. What am I doing? Falling in my slippers. I got perfect gym attire right here with these slippers, they're money. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, all right. Whew. Man, back's still a little creaky from that, not in any bad way, but a little creaky from that car ride still. It's not feeling totally as loosey-goosey as I would like it to feel. So just continuing to spam movements like side bends, flexion, extension has been really, really helpful. But anytime I find myself sitting for a long period of time, so I was red lighting right before this and doing some social media stuff, making posts and shit like that. I was sitting for like 40 minutes before this whole video, not in between the sets, but before this whole video. And it just locked up again, feels a little like tighter again. So I just gotta stay out of that sitting position, keeping it moving, keeping it greasy. But even on those, it feels just a little more clinky than I would've liked. Open that baby up, let's go. And unless you're new here, you know what we got here. 50 total pull-ups, last 5 here, ripping them with the weighted vest. I've been enjoying this. Every time I do these 50 total pull-ups, I get a sickening pump, and I feel better every time. So let's keep ripping these, here we go. A little fatigued on that last set of 50. Dang, I was cranking before that too. Did not go into that set locked up, but yeah, man, yeah. Take this off. Quick chat, then we'll get out of here. Let's do it. Boom. All right, that's a day. It's pretty quick. Really nice lift. I feel great. We got a lot of activities today. We got softball and flag football coming up tonight. Crushed flag football last week. I don't know if I told you guys I got 3 sacks in one game. We're gonna lead that lead in sacks. It's so funny. I was just like, first pass rush move, I was like, oh, we'll see what we got. Everything's moving in slow motion. It would've been sick to be a football player with the athlete that I am now. Like, damn, bro, I missed out. I was like picking hands like crazy. It's kind of different, obviously a little bit different level of competition, but I never saw hands like I saw hands the other day, and it was like my first time going back to the sport. So it's kind of cool, the movement options that I felt like I had that I did not have before, and the ability to slow down the game and visualize things and pick up things was really dope. So we're gonna go crush that. I should probably go for walks a little bit more before these YouTube videos. I'm much more talkative. I feel like I have more to talk about, I'm more focused. But I don't wanna force anything either. Like I don't wanna force talks, I just wanna talk when it comes. And today felt like, let's just rip, let's just grind, let's get it in, get it out, and go from there. So, but it was kind of 2 days in a row of videos like that. So maybe we come back with another longer form video, more informational, less meathead-ish. I don't know, kind of see. I was talking to Joel about yesterday about the goal of these videos, and the goal is really to branch out of strength conditioning, to branch out of being a coach and just do a little bit, something more with my life. You know what I mean? Like just not being a strength coach for the rest of your life. Nothing wrong with that if that's your goal and that's what you want to do. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's another calling that I'm waiting for, and haven't found what that calling is, but know that calling is coming, and I just got to stay on the path. I'm pretty aware of that, and it's not like you just can't force that calling, but there's been things and moments where I'm like, oh, all right, I'm on the path, something's going to come, just waiting for that something, whatever that something is, and I think that's kind of where we're at in life, and I think YouTube, I was shown YouTube being a good, really, vision for that, and vision to grow the current company that we're with and grow everything that we're currently doing and share all the information and write the book in the current chapter that we're at, while being able to talk about things that kind of take us out of that sector and just be myself and talk about the things that I want to talk about. And I feel like I try to do a good job. I don't try to keep it sports performance at all, but trying to find more ways out of that. So as I talk about different things and as I get goofy and silly, that's probably the reason why, is because I see that as the future of myself a little bit more, and I enjoy that version of myself a little bit more, rather than just talking about sets and reps the whole time. So, I don't know, some thoughts. There you go. You got your little walk thought of the day. I'm gonna go eat some food, hit a podcast, crush some softballs, sack some quarterbacks, and sleep well tonight. I got some magnesium back in the mail. I went 2 weeks without magnesium after preaching it, bro. Just 2 weeks, I just didn't order it. I was kind of jacked up. I was traveling, all that shit like that. Oh, I had the best sleep of my life after magnesium. It is such a game changer. If you're not taking magnesium, take magnesium glycinate, not oxide. Oxide will just make you poop. Magnesium glycinate, there's a couple other forms of magnesium, but I take magnesium glycinate and L-theanine before bed. I promise you, you will have inception-like dreams. You will sleep the best you have ever slept. You'll wake up feeling like a totally new person. So if you're not doing that, get on the magnesium train. Let's go. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys supporting. Let's go. Let's have a good day.